Well, if you did have too much candy yesterday, as I just mentioned in the intro, we're going to help you to kind of burn some of that off. I'm very excited today to have the ladies from Barre 365. We've got Jessica, Whitney, and Kendall here with us this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
I'm glad we've got to kind of chat off camera just for a moment and get a preview. But for people that may have heard of this but are not quite familiar with the workout, just kind of briefly describe a little bit about the studio there and what you do.
Well, we are a Barre workout.
Okay.
You may have heard of Barre Fitness. It's great. It's like a Pilates and a little bit of yoga, a lot of core, and some ballet workout. The great thing about Barre is you do not have to have a bar. You can use a wall, you can use a chair, you can use a counter like we're going to use today.
Right.
Our Barre workout is very different because it's all choreographed. So you're never going to get the same workout twice. Every single song is choreographed. You work everything from your arms all the way down to your toes and everything in between.
All right, so when you say bar, we are talking like a dance bar, a ballet bar,
yes,
similar to that. That is where you use a lot of your moves. That's where
Correct.
it starts, right?
Yes.
But like you said, for people that are watching, they can stand up right now. They can grab a counter or
grab that chair.
Yeah, just because we're going to use this. You brought your bar
Yes.
in today, but we're like, we'll just use this because you wanted to show people just how simple, that it really can be.
Right.
And with the routine always changing, I would think that, number one, it helps with boredom. You never get bored if it's always changing. But it's probably good for your body, isn't it, to kind of have it changing all the time?
Yes, there's no muscle memory. It's great because we're very soft on your joints, but it's really, really great for your core. And we all know that your core is where everything starts. You got to get everything engaged.
Yes.
And we've seen phenomenal results.
And you and I were talking about that because we have a lot of doctors on the show, and they're always talking about how you're, keeping your gut clean and your core.
Yes.
So much of that, of your just overall health stems from there. But also, I would think within fitness, if you can get that core tight, it helps with back problems and so many other issues as well.
It really does. We have men, we have women, we have a lot.
So I was going to ask you if you had men.
We
have a lot of
we
ladies are doing
we
this.
do. Some of our men are awesome. They are so good, and their tummies tend to be so flat, and they don't have the problem we do, but they do. It's really great for them. And we have people with back problems and hip problems and knee replacements, and they come in and they just see really fast results and heal faster because of this workout.
And you said all ages, and I think this is good if you're coming off maybe an injury or maybe a surgery or something, but you're ready to get back and try to release.
Yes, it's great after you've had babies because it really gets all your stomach muscles back in.
Because you told me you have how many now? 5? I don't know if I believe that or not.
Yes,
but
we are all mommies.
Okay.
And
well, show me what you guys do to get in this
great.
perfect shape after all these babies. So
Yes,
you're going to give us a few examples. Give us one.
Yes,
here.
we'll start on
talk
the
us
side.
through this.
We're going to start just in a plie here. Our legs are together. You're going to have your heels together, and you're going to be high up on your toes. It's called releve, and that engages your calves and your bottom.
All right, so people at home can try this, right?
Yes,
So
you just want to make sure that your hips are right in line, your shoulders are back, and your tummy is always tight.
Okay.
These little movements you're just going to drop down are fantastic. It's different than a squat because your bottom stays really tight.
Right.
Then you can stay low and you can tilt to the right and tilt to the left. That engages your obliques.
Right.
It's always wonderful.
And these are little simple. We did a couple.
It looks so easy, but it is.
Ago, and
You
they're
will
just like these
shake.
little tiny movements, and you're like, oh, I can do. And I did volunteer, so I can do that. But after just a couple of minutes, you can. You can feel it almost instantly.
It does, and it engages everything like this. And then you can turn. We're going to show some lifts. So your toe's going to be out, and you're just going to raise that leg up. Your inner thigh is kind of facing towards the ceiling.
Right.
And just these tiny lifts will engage everything from your hip to your inner thigh to your stomach. And then from here, you can do a circle. And that'll really tighten up your quad.
Right.
And then you can do like a little bend and stretch.
I think that's the move, that
Woo!
I did. And you really would think that's nothing. But it made such a difference,
you
just
will
that one
shake.
little motion. Now,
Yes, it is wonderful.
Well, all these classes are led by instructors, right?
Yes, we are all instructors, and
Okay.
we do have a certification program.
Okay.
So you can take the class, or you can, if you love it, and most people love it, you can sign up and take our certification program. We have one Saturday, actually, and become an instructor. And the awesome thing about Barre 365 is you do not have to be at one central location. So we have Dalton, we have Cleveland, we have Hamilton Y, we have downtown. So you can get your certification and you can teach it anywhere.
Yes, because they're popping up all over. I'm just hearing so many great things. Okay, we're going to put a graphic up in just a minute. As we go to break, I'm going to try one because I did have a lot of that candy yesterday. All right, so what am I going to, I'm going to
Yes, so you're starting first position here.
All right,
so
first
your
position.
heels together, toes out, and then you're just going to bring your right leg out.
Okay.
Have that inner thigh facing, and I just want you to lift.
All right.
And all of this is controlled. So your tummy is tight, your
Posture,
chest is
right?
open.
Like a
yes.
dancer. I have a cousin that
Yes.
dances, so I'm doing her proud. Okay.
Yes. So I like to say just point through it like a laser beam and your quad will be engaged.
I feel that.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
great. And a
Even
little
with
bend.
the boots on here. Okay.
Look at you with your boots on.
I know.
That is
with the
impressive.
boots. So there's no excuses though, right? You can do
You
this
can do it anywhere. That's right. You do not have to be a dancer.
Great.
For
Ladies,
sure.
give us the website again so people might want to go and check and see if there's one in their area as well.
Yes, the website is barre365fitness.com.
Okay.
And we have a Facebook page, Barre365, so you can check us out anywhere. Our schedule will be on there.
Definitely find out if there is one located near you. Ladies,
Yes.
thank you so much this morning for taking us through those exercises. I hope you'll come back.
Yes, for sure.
And I hope that you also come back because we have a lot more of Let's Chat right ahead.